So we're putting together Dracula by Bram Stoker, the rich edition of it.
Yeah.
And when we started, we selected it because it's an iconic book. It's like the 10th rich edition classic now that we've done. And we have this stellar lineup of iconic classics. And when we started the project then and we started going into it, we're like, oh, this is like 500 plus pages. And so it's been a long project. And I was looking it up. It took Bram Stoker 7 years to research and write Dracula. And it
Yeah.
was it was published all at once rather than at the time, like during this time, this is like late 19th century. A lot of books we know now were published originally in like newspapers or journals, like weekly, like little sections, and
hmm
then put together as a big book. And I was thinking about you, and did you ever think, so if you're in prison for 9 years, you know, theoretically, you could have written a classic.
For
You could
sure.
have really, really like took your time on a big project and have something with it. Did you ever think about that?
Yeah, I mean, when I first got into writing, like the first thing, and which is crazy because before I even got on before I got on the Zoom meeting with you, I'm putting all this right here, right? This is the first thing I ever wrote.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
It's
wow.
my
Okay.
essays that we talked about. So I'm putting all that into the computer right now. And at first I looked at it, I'm like, okay, well, can I do a novel? And I'm like part of me would love that, but then it was like
You
another
could if
part
you
where
put
it's
your
like,
mind to it,
no, no, for sure, for
if you
sure.
chose that. Yeah.
But I always had to look at it like, okay, well, it seems like a lot of people attention span isn't there, so you know, I would just rather break it down. But yeah, 9 years is a good amount of time of where I could have just like focused in. Well, in the beginning part of it, that would have been hard because I was dorm living, so it was too much going on, and I wasn't into my writing. I want to say maybe my first like my first year and a half in. Like I would journal, but I wasn't like into like the writing part of it. Like not until I got to the whole. So this was like
Mm,
2018. And
okay.
yeah, at that time, yeah, I did. I was like, you know what, I can write a book. And the first thing was like a novel, like, I write a book. So that came to mind. But as the years, moving forward, I kind of was like, like, people attention span is not that big. Like, okay, well, I do a poetry book, but I was doing essays as well. So I'm like, I'll publish the essays, but not make it that long, to where it can still be like engaging and like, a
Okay.
reader probably wouldn't lose focus or nothing like that. But there is a story that I have in mind. It's about a good kid who just like trouble just finds him, right? I don't know if I want to make that into a short story, a novella, or a novel. Like I'm not sure where I want to go with. I guess I'm kind of leaning towards the short story part of it, but it's an actually good story to where it's like so many events is happening, and that might be a novella.